Hello, I'm Flloyd Kennedy, and this is Being in Voice. Today I'd like to talk to you about growing your voice. I like to use a gardening analogy. Imagine that your voice is a pot plant that you've grown from seed in a beautiful pot rich with soil, and you feed it and water it. Now there are 5 elements that need to be in place for this plant to grow healthily and consistently so that it'll produce healthiest plants. Now, the first element is prepare the pot. You need a sturdy, reliable pot capable of holding everything together. Likewise, your voice needs a sturdy, reliable body, flexible. Your body is the vocal instrument. This is why we work on the body, to provide the framework for your healthy voice. So we prepare the pot. We learn how to sit and stand and move easily, supporting your body's structure with awareness. Giving yourself freedom of movement, notice how you're standing, what your arms are doing, where you're looking, and being aware of all of this from the inside. When you're aware, you have a choice. You can stay as you are, or you can change. After all, you are the pot. Element number 2, provide the soil, a good rich soil suitable for the type of plant that you want to grow. This is essential for the health and productivity of your plant. The soil draws the nutrients from the water and food that you give it so that your seeds will sprout and the seedlings will grow nice and straight. So breath is soil for the voice. Soil is where your plant lives, and breath is where your voice happens. Breath is the motive or the motivating power of voice. No breath, no life. No breath, no voice. How about that? But you already know how to breathe. To grow your voice, you need to tone up the muscles that support your lungs so that they can work better. Number 3, repotting. Okay, you know you're not going to repot your voice, but it might just feel a little bit like it. So if you're growing plants, the bigger they get, the bigger the pot with more soil, etc. they need. Now, as you're training, as your sound grows, you'll recognize your sound getting bigger. It doesn't have to be louder, just bigger. Your voice is the sound of you. When you work on your voice, you are working on yourself. So how do you go about growing your sound? Well, your voice is physical. The seedling that spreads its leaves and searches for the sunshine, it doesn't waste any energy worrying about whether it looks good or not. So you will learn to accept that your sound is as good as anybody's. There's always room for improvement, but there's no point in comparing yourself. To train your voice, you train the muscles which make your voice happen your way. Fourth element, water. Your plants all need water. So does the human body. The water feeds your seedling, allowing it to draw nourishment from the soil so that its stem grows, gets stronger, and its leaves and the blooms are well defined with clarity. And that's what we want for our voices, clarity. So how do we nourish the sound? Well, speaking is a physical action. You train the muscles that manage how clearly you speak. And this is just as important as training the muscles that produce the sound that you shape into speech. And this is so no matter what shape you use for those sounds. There is no such thing as a bad accent, but there is such a thing as clear speech. Sunshine, number 5. Well, as you're enjoying watching my little wild rocket garden going mad over there, I'll just talk to you about why I think the sunshine, well, you know that sunshine is essential to grow plants. It's part of how they the process of photosynthesis is the interaction between the plants and the green chlorophyll in their leaves and stems and the light from the sun. Whatever you grow, it needs sunshine to bring it to its full potential. When it comes to your voice, you are the sunshine with all of your life experience and all the things that you love and the things that you hate, everything that goes to make up you. These are the source of your power to express yourself and to share your. So now I'd like to talk to you about the training that I can offer you. First of all, private. Drum roll. I forgot I put that there. Private coaching online. All of my teaching is online at the moment for as long as there's a pandemic. I'll give you the tools to grow your strong, flexible, effective speaking voice. And this work is suitable for anyone who uses their voice professionally or just wants to make a speech at a wedding. I'm also offering some online workshops at the moment. I've got 2 modules. The first one is a Grow Your Voice online workshop for people that like to work in a group. I never take more than 6 people at a time. We work on your posture, your breath support, your pure vocal sound, and your articulation. I'm just enjoying looking at last year's harvest of tomatoes while you're reading the rest of the information. The other workshop module I'm offering is 8 weekly 1-hour sessions on how to acquire an accent. We work on the physical actions that produce all the sounds of all the world's languages. We don't have to know the languages to be able to make the sounds. That's what we'll work on, so that we'll learn that we are all of us capable of actually making any sound that occurs in any language. And we'll experiment with the process of acquiring an accent other than your own. And that's it. This is just me. I'm Flloyd Kennedy, Being in Voice. And you'll find more information on my website, beinginvoice.com, and my other website, floydkennedy.com. I'm looking forward to playing with your voice and helping you to grow it anytime soon.